Alright, time to look at a trailer for a game and then react to it, I suppose. Something to do, innit? This is from Software's Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. We've already looked at one of the trailers. This is a new one that we can look at, and it's got a little bit more going for it and shows off the gameplay just a little bit more. Just a little bit more for us. We can see some fire. That's fine. We've got fire in the game, and that's good to know in case it gets dark and we can't see. Not that you should ever use an entire village or even a town to light things up in the dark. Probably just set fire to a bit of wood or something. That will sort you out a lot better and will cause slightly less property damage. So, you got some dead stuff going on. Someone lying in the dirt. From Software's very good at that sort of thing. Misery and despair and depression is their stock and trade. Got some wall jumping, that's fine. Grappling hook, which apparently is very important to this game. You'll be needing to master the grapple quite a bit. As you will stealth. This game's been compared to Tenchu quite a bit, a lot more than Dark Souls, which, of course, From Software has made its name for in the modern times. But this is more sneaky. Sneaky, stab someone in the back, hiding, more of a strategy-based combat system than, you know, leveling up and getting the best gear, which some people have had an issue with, but we'll talk about that after we've looked at all the footage, which does look gorgeous, does look nice. I want to be sick into my mouth every time I see the Activision logo attached to it, but, you know, as we've said in the past, hopefully From Software has the pedigree to keep Activision's BS out of it. That looks nice. The combat animations look really nice. Is that someone... Oh, I think that was just someone standing in the air. It looked like a little person on the sword. Or maybe it was. I think that person looked little. Well, further research needed. What isn't little is these blokes here, or that one there. They often take liberties with physics From Software. Bosses, just because their bosses have to be, you know, 5 times your size. Even if they're humanoid and were apparently human, or are apparently human. But anyway, 2019, so, God, that's ages away. That might as well be 5 years away. I'm not interested in it now. Fuck it. I said they take liberties with physics. It'd be more biology, wouldn't it? I don't know. I'm not a scientist, am I? I don't know anything. I don't know anything. That's why I talk about games for a living. So, that was another glimpse of Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, the trailer shown at the Tokyo Game Show, and some people have been a little bit concerned, a little bit upset, because it's not Dark Souls. And I don't know why they think it would be Dark Souls, because it's called Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. It's not called Dark Souls, so it's probably not Dark Souls. People want that experience again, and they're a little bit upset that this seems to be based in stealth more than straight up combat. The RPG elements, not so much. As we say, it's stealthy, and weapons and gear are not abundant in this one. You're not going to be drowning in armor parts and weapons from what we can see, which is fine. It's okay that this isn't Dark Souls, right? We've got Dark Souls. We got 3 of the bastards. We got Bloodborne as well. Hell, I remember people complaining about Bloodborne before it came out because it had a limited range of weapons as compared to Dark Souls. And that turned out okay. That's one of my favourite games ever. Maybe my favourite game of all time. It's sort of vying for that position with Silent Hill 2, so I don't know. I went back and replayed Bloodborne recently and I was like, this is brilliant again. This is still brilliant. So, who knows? I mean, I know. I will know when I finally decide. But anyway, the point is Bloodborne was bloody brilliant. And From Software, I trust them. If anyone's going to do hard combat that you can't level your way past, and that you've got to think strategically about, From Software has my trust. A lot more than, well, a lot more than fucking Activision, that's for damn sure. But I think it's okay. Obviously, I miss the Dark Souls environment, and hopefully one day From Software does that style of game again. But I'm interested to see them tackle something fresh. I'm interested to see them try their hand at a stealth game. We've not had a really good stealth-emphasizing game in quite some time. I hesitate to say that Metal Gear Solid 5 was that, because it was a lot more open world and the combat was a lot more viable. Stealth was just one of the options. So I'm very interested to see where this goes. When a studio gets known for one particular thing, I'm always intrigued and hopeful when they try something new. Not because they have to, but because they were so good at the one thing. I want to see how they try their hand at a new flavour. I was like this way with Guerrilla Software. I'm a big fan of the Killzone games. Not so much Shadowfall, but in general the Killzone games. And they went on to do Horizon Zero Dawn, which was superb. So I see no reason to feel worried about. The only thing I'm worried about is my own patience and temper and my controllers, because this will probably kick my ass tremendously so. There's no multiplayer either, so you can't get bailed out on this one, which is gonna be interesting. I'm looking forward to this one a lot, and the fact it doesn't have multiplayer, the fact that it's not exactly Dark Souls, is fine. And this game may turn out to be absolutely wonderful. We just don't know yet. All we know is that From Software is making it, and that's a generally good sign. So I'm going to keep my fingers crossed and eye this one up with keen interest, and it may turn out that it's not for me. You know, I'm a big Dark Souls fan, and if this is a massive departure, I may not like it, but that's okay. Unless it's crap, in which case it's not okay. But again, it's From Software. I got no reason at this juncture, outside of the Activision influence, to believe that it'll be crap. I hope it's not. It's fine that it isn't Dark Souls. It's alright. I think I'm just convincing myself at this point.